The heavens were trembling with joy. From the heaven to the earth, every sphere was echoing in celebration. Hiranyakashipu was no more. The demon who had tormented gods and men had fallen, and Narasimha, the fierce lion incarnation of Vishnu, had restored balance. But as the joyous moment swept through the cosmos, something began to shift. The laughter faded, and all creation fell silent. A roar rolled across the universe, shaking mountains, rivers, and stars alike. Moments ago, that roar had been a cry of victory. Now, it became the sound of terror. The five elements quivered. The cosmic spine itself seemed to shudder. For Narasimha was not calming down. His eyes blazed like molten suns. His mane flared like a storm of fire, and his claws, still dripping with the blood of Hiranyakashipu. He was pacing wildly through Brahmanda, furious, untamed, divine, yet dangerous. The gods looked on helplessly. Their savior had become a storm. Even Prahlad, the pure-hearted devotee, bowed and prayed, but his voice could not reach that fury. Brahma, the creator, turned to the only one who could face such wrath, to Shiva, the Lord of Destruction. Mahadeva listened. He knew this rage was not evil, but trapped the divinity. Narasimha had tasted blood, and the Rajas, the fire of passion and aggression, had consumed the Avatar. If this fury is not dissolved, Shiva thought, Vishnu himself will remain bound within this form. From his matted locks, Shiva tore out a strand of hair and cast it upon the earth. From it emerged Virabhadra, radiant, mighty, and fierce. "Go and pacify the lion god," commanded the Lord. Through the constellations, Virabhadra searched until he found Narasimha. The Avatar was roaring amidst the stars, clawing at them, tearing them from their orbits. The warrior folded his hands, but words meant nothing. The god roared, and the galaxies trembled. Realizing he could not fight the preserver himself, Virabhadra withdrew. But as he turned away, the sky began to change. The sun dimmed, the moon vanished, the stars faded one by one, swallowed by a colossal shadow, and from that darkness, wings unfurled, vast, blinding, resplendent. They stretched across the firmament, brighter than all the nakshatras combined. The air rippled with divine energy. Virabhadra fell to his knees, for before him had appeared Mahadeva himself, but not as he had ever been seen before. One half was a lion, with 8 mighty legs, blazing with strength. The other half was a golden bird, its 1,000 arms glittering like sunlight upon the seas. Shiva had taken the form of Sharabha, the most powerful manifestation of calm and control. Narasimha roared and leapt, claws flashing, eyes blazing. Sharabha soared higher. The lion god struck again and again, but the bird stayed always out of reach. Higher and higher they rose, through every realm, beyond every star, beyond the breadth of the universe itself. And then Sharabha swooped down. With wings cutting through the void, he grasped Narasimha in his talons, lifting him through the heavens, higher and higher and higher. And then, from the very peak of creation, Sharabha let go. The lion god fell, like a burning star returning to the earth. The heavens watched as fury became surrender. When Narasimha struck the ground, the roar faded, the fire dimmed, the rage dissolved. Shiva descended. He shed the skin of the lion and released the divine being within. Vishnu, the calm, eternal preserver, emerged once again. The cosmos sighed in relief. The storm had passed. Balance was restored. And there stood Shiva, serene once more, his eyes reflecting the peace he had reclaimed from chaos. For even the fiercest fury must bow before the stillness of truth. When divine power loses balance, it is wisdom that restores it. Even gods need calm after fury. If you found peace in this tale, like, share, and subscribe for more stories that awaken the divine self within.